Welcome to Swala Nyeti, the law podcast that pairs a layman and a lawyer to answer your legal questions of the day. Swala Nyeti is sponsored by the law firm of Kigwata and Company Advocates and is intended for educational purposes only.
Welcome to episode 28 of Swala Nyeti. I am the lawyer, aka Wakili.
And I am the layman, Patrick Gashao.
Hey Gashao, habari ya leo.
You should guess one of the best comments I've received from these podcasts.
A comment from a listener?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They asked me, why isn't your podcast on YouTube? Like, I thought, it's a podcast because it's audio. So I think we'll start recording. I will give the studio manager our phones. They record us so that we start putting a few things on YouTube.
Well, yeah, I guess in that way the podcast could be on YouTube.
So that they can see us. They might think we are fictional. Just last week somebody asked if there was our Wakili here.
Yeah.
Or maybe they would think that I change tongues. Like I speak like you, then I speak like me, then I speak like you. It would be interesting. Maybe it's just one person in the studio.
It could be. And so I guess unless you put it on YouTube, no one will ever know.
Yeah. Is there something like that about law? About evidence? Like if we can't see it, there's no evidence.
If you can't prove it.
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So we can't prove we are two in this studio.
Okay. So
anywho.
Yes.
Wakili, I hope you are ready for today because the question is hot. This is it. Can I sell my land which I bought as an off plan if I haven't completed paying? Thank you for helping educate us. Please assist me with my question. I am Agnes. I live and work in the US, but I am a Kenyan and I want to retire there. A few years ago, a cousin of mine introduced me to some property developers who were selling off-plan apartments. The prices looked very affordable and location was good. I researched the company and saw they had successfully completed other projects, so I had some confidence. I went ahead to sign an agreement and started making the installment payments, which were to be completed in 1 year. But halfway through the payments, my cousin told me the company had not even broken ground and nothing was happening on the site. I am worried that this might be a scam, but I have already paid millions. If I find somebody who can buy it, can I sell it to them?
Okay, so let me see if I understand this situation. We have Agnes who is writing from the US and she has invested in an off-plan purchase of property. And after making a few payments, she is now concerned whether this investment is actually going to bear fruit because no construction has started taking place. And she wants to know what her options are now that she potentially could be in a scam and she's already paid money.
Let me tell you, Wakili, this question just brings a flood of emotions. I don't know whether you ever encompass you saw, well, like when freshers come, new year, new first years, and there's like a gold rush by the this off-plan plan things.
Yeah.
Is what happened from when you used to send your relatives money and they scam you. They tell you, we have bought you a piece of land, we are building for you, then you come and find nothing.
Yeah.
So when people started coming from those things, they said, okay, let's do off-plan. These are just relatives on steroids. They are just taking your money the same way.
I mean, Gashao, I think relatives on steroids is a bit hard.
Okay, then let me call it a pyramid scheme on steroids.
I mean, I think that's even potentially worse.
Wakili, this off-plan... Wakili, listen, let me tell you, Wakili.
Yeah.
This off-plan are being even advertised and popularized by very prominent figures, people we trust. Yeah. Then you come, you put your money and such things happen.
I mean, she has said that they had successfully completed projects. So I think coming in to say now that they're a scam, maybe it's her who's not able to complete the payment.
What if she saw these things online? You know, she's in the US and guys put projects they have not finished. They put websites and say this is what we have done. How can you verify?
But it was her cousin who introduced, and I think listen, you're going very far, and
Wakili, this is a scam.
Oh boy. Okay, so there are legal issues that we need to discuss today. I think the question of whether it is a scam or not is not what she is asking. She's actually asking whether she can sell it to someone else, considering that she hadn't completed paying.
Yes, assuming it's not a scam.
Well,
Let's make as an assumption, because I hope she's not looking to sell a scam to another person.
I mean, this is one of those cases whereby you there's nothing which has been put in evidence to show that it is a scam. So it is not a scam unless it is proved to be a scam. So
Akili, I've proved for you it's a scam. I thought I did.
So let me answer the legal question.
Okay.
And when it comes to selling interests in land, there is a principle that I want to mention, and allow me to speak some Latin.
Bring it on. In fact, I know Latin. So when you say to give me a chance, I'll tell you what you mean.
Okay, here you go. So there is a principle in law called nemo dat quod non habet.
Hey? Nemo? You said it too fast.
Nemo dat
Quod
non habet.
Quod non habet. Non means no. Habit, I think
Habet
could mean habitat, like own. No? Non. Quod pro qui. Quod from. So neno is, I think Latin borrowed it from Swahili.
So let me help you out here.
Okay.
So you're close, but nemo dat quod non habet is a principle in law which says that you cannot sell what you do not have.
You cannot sell what you do not have.
Yes. And in this case, I'm bringing it up because as it is, Agnes has not acquired an interest in this land.
What do you mean?
She's been... So, I mean, this is a challenge with off-plan purchases, because when it comes to an off-plan purchase, she has been paying installments towards purchase of land, but she hasn't acquired any interest on that land. So all that she has right now is just a contractual arrangement between her and the contractor or the property developer.
Okay.
Another reason why off-plan purchases are usually very tricky, because the rights that you are acquiring are just the rights in contract, but not rights in land.
And you only acquire the land once you are done paying and the title is in your name.
Assuming that the transaction goes on successfully, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So she cannot sell land. She does not own land.
No, at this point,
God.
At this point, she does not own land.
I told you it's a scam. She has already paid millions and she owns nothing.
No. I didn't say she owns nothing. I said she has rights in the contract which she has with the contractor.
Okay.
And this is, here there's a contract in place. She has paid those installment payments and acquired some rights under the contract.
So Akil, you're telling me that she cannot sell land because she does not have it?
Yes.
What can she sell?
What she might be able to do is to transfer rights in the contract. In fact, let me just use the technical terms.
Okay.
And there are two options here.
Yes.
She can either transfer these rights through an assignment or through a novation.
An assignment or through a novation?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Wakil, just go on. This scam thing, I am just timing when you fall into the pit. I am just here, listen, I'm just here holding my hands, looking at the Wakili, digging a pit.
Okay. So assignment essentially is when you transfer the benefits in a contract to a third party.
You transfer the benefits.
Yes. So like in this case, the benefit she is expecting is to receive the property once construction is complete. So she can transfer this benefit to a third party in exchange for money.
Yes.
That's possible.
But I'm a bit confused because she hasn't... What about the balance she hasn't paid?
So yeah, that's where it gets a bit tricky, because in an assignment, you can't transfer a burden. So the only way she could do this is maybe have a separate agreement whereby it says that you will indemnify me against the contractor in case you do not complete the payment.
Okay. Is indemnify another Latin word?
So clearly I'm getting too much Latin.
Yeah.
It's not a Latin word. It just means that you would be protected from any claim the contractor would try and make against you if the payment of the installments is not completed.
Let's put it in context then.
Yes.
Agnes approaches me, Kashao,
Yes.
and I also am interested in. I think it's not a scam,
Yes.
as rare as that might be. And I tell her, okay, I will take over. What that means is that when, let's say she asks me, she has paid 10 million.
Yes.
She wants her 10 million. She owes 5 million balance.
Okay.
And she gives me her contract.
Yes.
So when you say she indemnifies herself, so we
No,
agree.
you indemnify her.
I indemnify her.
Yes.
Which means therefore that I put it on paper that I am going to finish the payments and own that property.
What you do is that you put it in writing that in case you do not pay the outstanding balance,
Yes, the 5 million
the
balance.
5 million, then if the contractor sues Agnes, you will take up whatever burden Agnes faces from
So
that
it's
suit.
like if she
You will
is sued,
protect her.
I'm the one being sued now, more or less.
Well, you
like
can't be sued because you're not a party to the initial contract.
Okay.
You did not take up those obligations. So she would still be sued, but you would protect her.
How would I
sued.
do that even?
Well, legally, if you have indemnified someone, they can join you to a legal suit as a third party. And when judgment is made, it will be made against you.
Okay,
Yes.
that is much clearer. Now, what is this novation then?
So I've said assignment is one of the ways. And
Yes.
the advantage of assignment, despite what we've just discussed that might make it difficult, the advantage of assignment is that you do not need the contractor to be involved. Most
okay.
times you and Agnes can agree together
Okay, without involving
without involving
the contractor.
the contractor.
Okay,
But in the case of novation is whereby essentially you transfer both the benefit and the burden of the contract to a third party.
BB, benefit and burden to the third
Exactly.
party. And how do I do that? That is what sounds better.
Well, what it might sound better, but it requires that all the parties to the contract are in agreement,
Including the contract.
including the contractor / property developer. So they have to be also in agreement. But if they are, then this novation would essentially form a new contract. And now this new contract would be between you and the property developer or the contractor. So Agnes
Wow.
could move out of the picture completely.
Completely.
Yes.
In any case, what I understand is if you have not been scammed, Agnes, you are still in a lot of problems to transfer these burdens and benefits to Wakili. Don't you think so?
I think Agnes entered into this investment because there was a benefit in the price of the property. But she also took the risk that she was not acquiring interest in property, rather just interest in contract. So she would still have to pursue the only way contractually she can of transferring these interests, which I've said is through assignment or novation, but she cannot transfer interest in land that she has not acquired.
There you have it, Agnes. First and foremost, I hope it is not a scam. That being as it may, you have the ability to transfer the contract through assignment or innovation, or the rights of the contract through assignment and innovation. But I do not, from my understanding, you cannot sell land because you do not own it. Unbelievable. But wow, you do not own the land, so you cannot sell it. There you have it, our listeners. From us at Swala Nyeti, thank you for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed it. And join us tomorrow for our question that reads, do I need to go to court or can I use provincial administration, police, to kick out squatters from my land? How many times have I seen this? In any case, if you want to answer to that question, see you tomorrow. And from me, goodbye.
Goodbye.
You have been listening to Swala Nyeti. Special thanks to our layman, Gashal Patrick, and our lawyer, Harry Karanja. If you have a legal question that you want answered, send us a WhatsApp message on 0708 111 or email us at admin@swalanyeti.org. You can find downloads to all our podcast episodes on our website www.swalanyeti.org.